but welcome everybody. Welcome to Jumpstart June. I am so excited to kick off. We have when she hops on, she just texted me she's running a little bit late, but I just go ahead. We're gonna kickstart our Zoom today. Hola, ¿cómo está? Good evening, xin chào. Uh, hello, Blue Diamond, yeah, okay, and Rosalia, Gigi, hola, ¿cómo está? And Yenny, I don't know, we have the pleasure, and Eileen, our amazing MC, um, just finished our Vietnamese Zoom, okay? She's amazing, and Eileen, I've been always thinking about you, and I'm like, your English is good. We sometimes need you. I know with our Vietnamese, we have so many amazing MC and speaker, but we do lack of English MC and speaker. So I've loved to able to help you. You help supporting us on the English. But since you're on today, can you just tell your story so some of our leaders here know who you are and why New Skin and why for you, if you don't mind, just share 2 minutes of your story. Oh, you're mute. Okay. Well, Julie, if you can unmute Eileen, yes, because there.
All
And
right. Thanks so much, Terry. Hi, everybody. My name's Eileen Bui. I'm living in Canada about 30 years. It's a long time. I just MC in Vietnamese Zoom an hours ago with Terry. So now we work hard today. However, it's really, really my honor to be an MC for Vietnamese Zoom. By the way, I know Nu Skin, let me see, about 12 years, but I actually joined Nu Skin almost 10 years. It's a long, long time. However, with the three kids, I feel so lucky that I know Nu Skin. That way I can stay home, look after my kids so well, even though I have 13 years old kids, twin, and also 8 years old. With the background of insurance agent, I thought that okay, I'm fine with the financially. I don't have to change. I don't have to do anything else. Especially, I didn't have time for my kids at all when I was working with the insurance. However, after 2 years, join with Nu Skin, and then I work full time with Nu Skin and look after my kids so good, and they now speak Vietnamese. I feel happy, so happy for that. And with the last 10 years, I feel happier. I feel so grateful. I feel so good for myself since I learned a lot of things. And I just help other people as well. With my team, they be, look better, healthier, and get more income. So that's all about me. Thank you so much to Terry, and thanks for everyone. Listen to my story.
Thank you so much. And okay, if at last minute we got Clara here taking over for our MC tonight. And as I look through our team, thank you so much, Eileen, all the way from Canada. Team, she is our top builder for Canada market. So we're looking
El
forward.
video y muchos flyers ahora,
So,
ahorita
hola,
aparecen
Clara.
muchos flyers.
You go ahead and take it over and kick off with the good news from your team. I see a lot of exciting things happening before I hop on.
We are extremely excited, Terry. We are extremely excited. We are right now doing a business presentation. Look at, we are in a we are in a business presentation, so we are on fire. We are starting the month, and everybody wants to do the business, and we are all focused presenting the business with this new business with this new compensation plan. It's amazing, amazing, because I remember when I started in Nu Skin 10 years ago, I remember it was very similar, but now this one is better because the whole month of May, I study the compensation plan. I study. I work really hard, so I wanted to see all the money. I want to unlock all the locks that we have on on the new compensation plan, and I was having so much fun. You know, I'm an accountant and I love numbers. I love money, and I love when every time, okay, you need to unlock for 5,000 to get paid 15%. You need to be at 5,000. So I was like, oh my God, I'm running for 5,000. And then um also we have new brand representatives that they are running right now for the bonus for $500, and it's amazing see it, you know, learning how she can make the $500, how they can make this. So it's just it I think this new comp plan came to give us so much life, give us so much hope, and give us so much money. And like I told all my team in the we have a business presentation. We have two. We have two business presentations just now, and I told them I explained the compensation plan to Terry because it's so amazing. I'm so I need to stop talking, Terry, because I love this I love it. My main goal is to memorize and understand very well the money because that's what I like to show to everybody.
Awesome. And I know that is there any leaders here on the Zoom that like really kick off you wrap up the year the month strong because yesterday was month end and I know as I look through your team and you know you yourself personally you rank up and your people rank up and to me that shows that you know they're working toward the end of the month and we want to take this opportunity to recognize them if they're on here. Can you bring them up to share their story and recognize them and so we can congratulate them. I know
The-
there are many, but there some of them are not on here, but they're here.
Yes, Dorca is not here, but she finished very strong. She finished with her month with the subscription amount and everything because she's running for the $500. And also Sylvia Chivis from Riverside, she finished very, very strong the month, Terry. She
Yeah.
was able to combine what she does for living and what her passion is, you know, taking care of adult people, and combined with Pharmanex. So now everybody's coming to her house and looking for the best products, you know, like Pharmanex for health. And she closed the month very strong. And Gigi, her team is on fire. Gigi is doing amazing. She's right now in Mexico, Terry. She's here. So I don't know if she can talk because she's in Mexico, but uh Mercy, Mercy is the one that she we were doing a business presentation with Mercy, Terry. So it's just everybody's on fire.
Awesome, awesome. Congratulations. And so your secret is like knowing the compensation plan
Yeah.
and explaining to your people, you know,
Yes.
what they, if they do this, this is how much they make. Because being in an accounting, that's important. And we always say, you know, because when we start talking about number, people get very, you know, confused. But when you break it down to their goal, whatever their goal is to make $500, I mean, it seemed like not a lot of money, but somebody $500 could be like a car
A
payment,
lot.
right? And so I see that how you work with your people where you break it down the number and I see the result and your people, you know, 3 days ago, was it 3 days ago? I was on the Zoom with all your almost like 80% with your BR and they, you know, I feel that they're committed and they're excited about the opportunity and one thing good is you mobilize your people on many of you know our team Zoom and the event, the last event, the big event that we have. You know, even though you weren't there because of your, taking care of your dad, and but your whole team shows up. That shows your strong leadership. So I want to congratulate you. You already kick off the month doing the presentation, and I let you get back on, unless the team is watching, because the topic today that we want to. I thought this morning I sent out the flyer for update, because normally the first team is they Nu Skin will have a Blue Diamond and Team Lead call the first of the month, and so I normally send out update for tonight, because thinking that I will be on the Blue Diamond and Team Lead Zoom, but it was for tomorrow. So tomorrow, so there's not a lot of new update to give you until, and I will cover that on tomorrow's Zoom after our short BB. But tonight, I see you have Sylvia there, Gigi was there, Rosalia, all of them were on the Zoom with us a few days ago and sharing their Go team. So thank you, Clara. And I'm gonna go right into a few things that are important in the next 2-3 months that we want to prepare a team. Let me pull this up. So. Thank you so much. And, Lynn, many of you were on the Zoom. Let me, unless I need like at least a few minutes. Actually, I can't do it today because I didn't get a chance to raffle. Many of you were on the speaker. We were doing a speaker workshop last week for MC, learning how to tell your story, learning, how to, prepare yourself to be speaker. I've learned whoever in front of the Zoom the most or in front of the room make the most amount of money. And so many of you were on there. We got your name down, unfortunately, because normally I have some time to prepare and do the raffle tonight for 3 facial spa that we share during our special Zoom. But unfortunately, Ben called me like an hour before 7 p.m. to let me know that I'm also, because he can't make it home on time, so I have to be on the 7 o'clock Vietnamese Zoom. So I just finished the 7 o'clock Vietnamese Zoom and now hopping on to the 8 o'clock. And so I didn't get a chance, team, to cut out the name and put in the raffle box. And so I apologize, but all of you got to make sure that you're on tomorrow, okay? Because right after the BB, we're going to pull it out. So I get the name, but I just can't. I was back to back. I didn't get a chance to cut it and pull out 3 special leaders to get in the facial spa, okay? Because for those that were on our speaker workshop. But at this point, hey, Yenny, I don't know who Yenny is. If you're on the Zoom, we, for our Zoom moving forward team, we want it to be very interactive. We don't want it where it's like the speaker just talk. No, we want to participate because this is our team. This is our family Zoom. So I'm going to bring up Nga, Blue Diamond Nga, because since a week and a half ago that trying to wrap up my kit, year end, going to performance, and I'm as call the mother, the mother for the classroom, meaning doing, I participate in the classroom party and performance, and I have my youngest kindergarten, so I'm like totally like. Many of you know since last week, I mean, like if I have to like get on, but other than that, I've been so tied up. But I kick off already since Monday. Was that last Monday or Monday? Today is what? I lose track of day. Yeah, last week since I back on, but Nga having leaders that really want to kick this thing off, and I told her Lily, because she's like, Terry, I'm gonna focus on English speaking, market as well. I need to treat me like I'm a baby, even though I've been in the business for 7 years. And so we went through a lot of things, and we're working closely with Mark, who many of you, if he's on here, I would have him share something. But when we see someone who has potential someone who already, have that winning attitude, that successful. The only thing is we got to make sure that they get the tools, we equip them with the information. And so we've been working closely with Mark. Many of you tomorrow will probably get a chance to hear his story, and he will be participating, helping us in doing the BB, part of the BB next Tuesday, because he came from experience, a tremendous background team, in terms of, graduate as a pharmacist, getting his MBA, his master in biology, and opening a field pharmacy, and then, opening a field restaurant. He's truly is an entrepreneur, but here is someone who is, who also is coachable, teachable, and humble. But it started with, today I was training on the importance of the event, and I will circle back. So many of you will know that, let me see, this is, I hopefully is not Vietnamese. Okay, there's a slide here that I want to cover. Allow me real quick, okay? So, it started with the 101, doing 101 event with Mark, and then from 101 it went to, BB, when we show up to, right here, in person, right? From 101 on the phone with Nga, and then BB, and then we invite him to the event, right? Into Utah. And because he show up, every event is like exposed and then involve and then upgrade, right? Tomorrow we will have the family, the BB. The BB here is the big BB, okay, team? That's what, Clara is doing, the BB at home. Her is probably HOB, home opportune breathing, okay? So she's doing that, but, I'm every day. I know that, Claire's doing a lot of one-on-one. So same thing, circle back to, Nga one-on-one, and then we invite him to we did a one-on-one BB, and then we invite him to, team event, and then ultimately to the company, right? And so from event to event, and then so this gentleman, he didn't really see the bigness until he went to the company. And so in the days to come, he's like, I'm all in. The more he was so skeptical, it took him three exposure to really see, the company. And so since then, we, in the last few days working with Nga, and, really closely with Mark, because when we zone, just like when we find someone in our team that are excited, about you want to dive in and give them support, right? And then they will run with it. And so, Nga, just some good news, so the team before, we're giving some updates, and I go through the important topic today, but can you share a little bit, if you want me to translate, how excited you are and what's go through your mind in the last few days since we really connect and rework and getting Mark, uh, y- stretching his vision, and how you feel about, the activity that we've been doing will help support Mark to be one of the big, business builder in our team.
Ok, Nga nói tiếng Việt nha.
Yes.
Ok, để cho nó đầy đủ. Yeah.
No problem.
Yeah. Hi everybody.
Hi.
Tuần sau khi mà Mark đi về đó thì Mark thấy là nếu mà mình mà không có tất cả các cái công ty nó lớn rồi, khoa học nó lớn rồi, các leader có đầy đủ, mà nếu mà họ cũng support mình mỗi ngày, mà nếu mà mình không làm được cái đó là do mình chứ không phải là do cái công việc.
When Mark came into the business, and then ultimately lead him to coming to the company and hearing the science of the company, knowing the quality of Nu Skin and the quality of the system, and the support from our leadership. And still, if we're not successful, then it's really our fault, not anybody's fault.
Yeah. Nhưng mà rồi sau khi về đó thì có nhiều cái exciting, thì Nga cũng giúp đi theo cái 7 step. Cái đó thì coi như là phải có contact list, có goal rồi có contact list.
Yeah, so when I came back home with him, of course, I go through, the 7 step. I started with, of course, your goal, and then contact list.
Dạ thì theo cái tuần đó thì quá bận, cho nên á không có thể nào mà theo sát được, tại vì cái đó English mà Nga không có
So
theo sát được cái người khách cho ảnh.
my English was not, great to fully support Mark because his English is really like Terry. His English is like me. And so, when Terry was so busy, I did everything that I could, even though it's limited, to support him because my English was limited.
Ừ. Rồi tất nhiên là phải chạy đi tìm anh Dean, chạy đi tìm à, gì Alan
Yeah.
để
So
chúc.
yeah. So, I did everything that I could to give him as much support when he came home, even call up to all the upline dean, all the way up to Alan.
Yeah. Nhưng mà rồi Nga gọi cho anh Ben với Terry, nói cái tình trạng là bây giờ không thể nào mà đi về mà để cho người ta xuống á, bị mất lửa đó, cho nên đó là cái thì bắt đầu Terry ừm, nói chuyện với anh chàng với Mark thì về những cái giống như là mỗi ngày mình phải làm, phải hỗ trợ, phải làm gì đó mà mình cũng cần Mark là cái người phải phải giống như là người ta bỏ ra thì mình phải có làm cho người ta có cái giống như là quyết tâm hay không đó, thì Mark
Yes.
yes quyết tâm.
So most important, guys, even when Mark come back, he's excited and everything, but there has to be continuing effort. And so when I update, when she update me that no, this guy is serious, he just need directions and um, a direction, and he will pick up and go. And so we reconnected because I was like, all my kid activity is done. They're home. No more pick up. No more drop up. And I told Mark, I never done this, but hey guys, when you have someone who on fire every day, and I remember I go through again the information that I gave him, right after when he came back, like plug into OTG. Here, team, this is important. I put in there, assuming, never assume. You assume that they'll do it, but I realized circle back. He was not part of OTG One Team Global Live because you have to immediately plug them into the community, right? And so this time around, I said, "Oh, you're part of OTG." He's like, "Well, so we realized he didn't get feed, every day. Many of you were on OTG Live, right? One Team Global, and if you're on the Zoom here today, then you need to get on OTG, right? OTG One Team Global Live. Many of you were on there because when I was on there, I saw some of you, comment. So plug into OTG Live, and then I sent him script, to invite for the assessment, because we have a group Facebook chat. And then I realized that, a lot of things get passed by that they don't really, the moment you don't pay attention, you miss the message. And so it's like circle back to the basic, like, okay, I need you, like right now, I'm gonna wait. You need to plug in, right? And that's important, guys. Your people come in, need to be plugged in. They cannot wait for you. They cannot wait only you call them or they call you. Plug them in, use the system so we connect with Mark, add him into OGG live call, and he has a natural ability. He can speak. I mean, if we let him speak, he can go on for hours. Okay, he has an amazing mind to able to absorb and repeat and as if like he'd been with new skin for years already, right? And so in the days to come will hear from Mark. And so wrap it up, chị Nga. How do you feel, how do you feel, through now at this very moment with everything we have and with Mark, connecting every day with me? Because I said I've never done this, where every day 1 hour that I will connect in with Nga and with Mark. Who have he talked to? What we discussed yesterday, has he done it? And so with this consistent support, I feel that Mark will, I feel this could be another blue diamond in less than a year in our team. So how do you feel, chị Nga?
Dạ. Dạ, Nga cảm ơn cho Terry rất là nhiều đã bỏ cái thời gian mà quyết tâm là mỗi ngày để mà training cho Mark, cho nên Nga với lại Mark đều giống như là mình hào hứng á, hào hứng trở lại thì Mark cũng đúng vô đúng giờ đúng giấc để mà học hỏi thêm, thì Nga cũng rất là cảm ơn. Với lại chính bản thân của mình nè, mình giúp cho một người downline nhưng mà mình lại có lửa, cho nên
Yeah.
Nga cũng ra Nga chia sẻ được một hai bốn
Okay,
người.
stop so I can say yes. What Nga say is, even that's the beauty about when you find someone and because of Nga lack of English is make it challenging for Nga to work closely with Mark. She only can do what she could. He understand Vietnamese, but his market is really very well diverse, a lot more English speaking. But um, the best part is she can leverage, and knowing that when your upline see that your sincerity, your commitment, and your people commitment, they will jump in just like I did. I jump in, and now every day. Was it 10 California? I'm hop here 11 o'clock every day, Monday to Friday for 1 hour with this gentleman because I've never done that. I've never done that but that's where I see this person, is quality and known that all of you in this Zoom here, you know, uh, you only the leader is there's a saying when the student are ready, the teacher appear. And so because he's ready and he like 100% ready, right? And he has a skill set. So by no mean that I choose and pick, but he's there. Like we set up the first call this morning. Since we talked last Friday, I'm like Monday. We start on Monday. This time he hopped on right away, and that will be another two. And then we update on who we already connect, who on meet and greet, and so. It creates excitement for Nga too. She say even as an upline, if you want your business, like she say, if you want your business to be excited, when you're someone under you explode and excited, it creates the fire. It rise up, above. So she's so excited now. Um, like you guys hear Clara earlier, right? Clara right now is so excited because I feel popcorn. Clara team, Martha popping, Gigi, Rosa, Sylvia, everything is like popping, and so sometime eventually, hey team, if you're under Clara, get as much attention from Clara because it get to the point where she'll be so busy that she would choose and pick. She will only zone into certain people. And so, yeah, one last few things. Yeah, chị Nga. So, cần cần nhắn nhủ còn cái chia sẻ gì để wrap up rồi chơi bắt đầu cái training.
Yeah. Thì khi mà mình mỗi ngày á, Nga cũng nói với Terry là cho Mark với Nga về những cái nó giống như là baby vậy, mình phải dìu đi cho nó đúng á, nó đúng cái seven step, tại vì anh chàng ta làm trước kia rồi cho nên đi bên này thì đúng step vậy. Thì Mark rất là quyết tâm và đưa những cái contact list và có những cái hẹn kế tiếp. Nga cũng rất là thấy exciting, và chính bản thân mình cũng được có cái lửa đó. Bắt đầu mình ra mình cũng đi, bây giờ Nga cũng đang có 4 người mới để bước vô trong những cái này, thành ra tại đó đó là cái mà Nga cũng được cái khi mình giúp một người như vậy thì mình cũng giống như mình đi lại từ đầu á.
Yes. So Nga say, again, even her being around for a few years and, we all go up and down in the business. But when you have someone under you who's on fire, who's excited, it make you like feel like you're reborn all over again. And personally, Nga ended up going out there and she got 4 new recruit, because of that new fireball. So congratulations, Nga. And so team, we always say, it's easier to give birth than resurrect the dead. Okay. So sometimes when you feel like nothing work, you're in your team, things doesn't work, you just gotta go give birth, right? Get a new baby. And so Mark is the new baby that creates excitement, and now Nga have 4 new baby. Right? You know, baby is bring excitement into your life. It brings, of course, a lot of work, right? Having a new baby, a lot of work. I know Claire has a lot of baby. I'm looking at, wow, 4 frontline, excited leaders demanding her time, but it's exciting, team. I mean, Ben and I wrote, I sent to President, even me, we're gonna go back and rebuild a frontline Ruby, every 90 day. Ben and I gonna build a new frontline Ruby. Yes, it's kind of challenging because a lot of our time is like supporting the whole team, from Vietnam to here, US, and from English to everywhere, right? But it's creating exciting when you have new babies. And so, team, one thing I've learned is, don't wait, for your team. If your team is not doing it, you do it. One thing is, there's three phase in this business. Okay. There's actually a 4 phase. The first phase is, personal recruit and personal production, meaning you personally go out there and do production and personal recruit. And yet the other day when I speaking to Clara, she's like, yeah, I gotta hit Yokohama. I want to show my team that I'm getting there. And so personal, when you're a personal recruit and you personal build, that's the most exciting stage, right? Because you're out there doing it, right? And then the phase number 2, that's phase 1, personal recruit and personal production. Phase number 2, you start managing. You stop personal recruit, you stop personal produce. You start just managing your group. You start calling your people. Oh, how many recruit you're signing up? How many people you're inviting to BB? You start managing your people. And guess what? When you start managing your people duplicate that. And so now, so you went from personal production to management mode, managing your people. And then, phase number, 3 is, since you managing your people, then your people start managing their people. Even though they have like 2 or 3 people in their group, they still calling and, hey, you're inviting people. Hey, you doing production. Everybody's just managing everybody. Nobody actually go out there and recruit and assessment and sales. And so first phase, remember, personal production, personal produce, meaning very proactive, phase. Phase 2, managing. Phase number 3, blaming. And then since everybody managing, and so there's no real growth and production, so blaming phase. So people start blaming their downline, blaming the upline, blaming new skin, blaming, whatever, right? So that's called blaming. And then the last phase is, quitting phase, right? After you blame, then you quitting phase. And so the best thing to avoid quitting and blaming is going back to phase 1. Nothing is more exciting than going back to phase 1, like Nga just did, like, Clara being doing crazy personal, out there production, personal recruiting, right? And because she's going to be a team elite, by year end. But of course, she cannot go team elite. She has to build, for six, team, right? 6, frontline BR, and then out of 6, 4 has to be leadership, like 10,000, and like 20,000 and 30,000 and then 40,000, like you guys see that? So as you're focusing, 50% of your time should be, if you're new, like Lynn, you're new on here, 95% of your time should be in phase 1, like personal, because as you bring people in, even Gigi, where you're at right now, you bring people in, building your people, but more than 50% of your time should be focused on your personal recruit, personal, volume, because your team, if you bring in 4 people frontline, one will go crazy, one will go deep, with or without you, because that person, they're like, I see it, I don't care, you quit, I don't care, everybody upline quit, I'm doing this, right? But then they're gonna go crazy and they're gonna build that big volume. And then guess what? If you don't go why, to having that big GSV volume, the goal should be 5 to 10,000 GSV every month. 5 to 10,000 GSV. That will produce you anywhere from 1,000 to 3,000, well, 1,000 to 2,500, money. Because before you have debt, width is profitability, debt is, solid volume, but you got to go wide, to build your own, that's the money that you can say, I earn it because I made it, I produced it. To me, override is just bonus. Override is bonus, but volume, you building, building more than 50% of your volume should be, personal recruit. And then through the recruit, they use the product, they buy the products, and then 50% is, working on your team. But if you're not a Ruby, then let your upline work with your people. Okay. If you're not a Ruby, let your upline, and your upline will focus. If they see someone, especially you get them on the call and we get to know them, or we do one-on-one. I mean, the reason why some of these leaders, I know, because like when I start working with Claire, I say, Claire, who's the best people that you can invite to lunch with me? I'm coming to town. And guess what? Gigi show up, right? And I get to know Gigi, so I start focus on Gigi. So even though when Claire busy, I hola Gigi, how are you? Or I communicate to Gigi when I get into town, right? Because I know Gigi now, right? And then so as you build your business, leverage your upline, plug them into. So I know, the leader, when the leader who's successful, they will reach down and pull your people up. It's hard to push people up. We can only reach out and pull people up from a higher level, from a higher ground. Well, that's when your blue diamond, your team elite will focus and see who's, and if your people don't show up here, or they don't show up on a separate, like I do a few separate call for Clara, maybe every 2 months, right? Clara? Call all your top leaders. And so, if you don't plug in, I don't know, right? To go in and pull your people up. I get to know Martha because, beside, when we show up to Orange, California, we do meeting, and then we go eating after the meeting. We get to sit and know, who Martha is, or we have a private training that, that Martha shows up, that, Mercy shows up, and so I get to know Sylvia shows up, right? So it's not just plugging into this call, but there's a few reminder. I'm excited. I can't wait to get all the new incentive and update. 10 tomorrow morning, Clara, you'll be on there, and chị Nga, Blue Diamond call. But we're gonna share that, on the last 15 minutes of tomorrow, BB call. Tomorrow, I challenge all of you, to see how we do the BB, so you can learn. And then I'm gonna question you, and training you on Thursday. What is it? Break apart. Why the different, why we say what we say and depend on certain slide when we transition, and what's the bullet point on each of the 5 point. Because whether you have guests or not, guys, it's not the BB, the business breathing every Tuesday, is not just for the new guests. No, I've learned 30 years ago, the purpose of the presentation. The first one is to, to teach, to sell the dream, to the old folks, to resell the dream, to the old, leaders. And then number 2, to train the leaders how to sell the dream. And then number 3 is to sell the dream to the new folks. You see that? To sell the dream to the new folks. That's only one, reason why, someone come to the BB. But if you're new, you're old, then come to re-inspire, to hear, the dream again. Okay. So let me pull up a few things that I want to wrap up with. So we don't want you guys miss out the what's coming up. Okay. I'm gonna go
Before
through.
that, can I say something,
Sure,
Terry?
sure.
Okay. You just mentioned about Jenny. Jenny actually in my team, but she's
Oh,
so shy to talk. But
wonderful.
she also in California. So she asked where chị Nga live.
Oh,
then maybe she can connect and learn from chị Nga as well. Chị Nga
yeah.
sống ở đâu? Chị Nga
Nam
mute.
Nha, ở California,
Nhưng mà ở thành phố nào? Tại vì chị
ngay
Jenny
ngay cộng đồng người Việt á, ngay Phước Lộc Thọ, ngay
Phước Lộc Thọ.
Westminster.
Dạ, okay. Dạ, em sẽ
Oh,
nói với chị Duyên. Sorry, we speak
no
Vietnamese a
problem.
little bit. I just want to
Does
connect
Jenny
after.
understand English?
Yes, she 90% English, only
Oh,
10% Vietnamese. She
oh,
Vietnamese, but
okay.
yes, mostly English. That's why she
Hey,
joined
wonderful.
both
Welcome,
Zoom.
Jenny.
Mhm.
Welcome. Well, next time, we want you to, because this is our New Skin family. Everybody here's New Skin, so you don't have to be afraid, right? And this is where we connect, as a team, So next time, I want you to open your flight every like Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday. That's our English call. Monday, Tuesday, tomorrow, I want to invite you to hear the new skin opportunity in English. Okay, come back tomorrow, 7 p.m. Okay, Yenny? But come and open the video. I want to see. Yes, because
Theo,
we're huh?
theo đi, Nga thấy cái này nó hay á, lúc mình recruit người ta yes á, có muốn Nga chia sẻ một xíu được không?
Yes, là sao?
Tại bây giờ mình ra mình chia sẻ mà người ta ok liền á, thành ra mình thấy mình thích, muốn chia sẻ cho mọi người
Oh, yes.
cái
Okay.
kinh nghiệm không?
Okay, a few minutes because I have a few important things I have to go through before the Zoom end. But first of all, if Yen, you don't have to show your face. Can she at least tell her name, what her background, and why she joined New Skin in like 1 minute? Yenny, can you do that? Um, is there a way they can unmute themselves? Julie, Phương Trinh?
Yes, now she can unmute.
Oh, you're on mute already. Wonderful. Yenny, can you share us your name? What city you live in right now? And then um why you join New Skin? Like what's the best part about New Skin for you?
Hi everyone. My name is Yenny and I live in San Diego. I live in San Diego, California.
Wow.
And why I like New Skin, I think I reached out to J Island like during COVID because I have a little problem with my skin, so I reached out to her and I tried some stuff from New Skin and I like it, but I've been hesitate to reach to share with the other because the circle of the people that I know, I'm afraid that they won't be able to be spending these kind of money, so that's why I've been kind of on and off, on and off. I did try to share to some of my friends, but it doesn't go anywhere. And then the motivation is not there. And then, so sometimes G Island have all these posting, chatting with here and there, so I did follow her, listen to everybody's story here and there. And
All right.
based on the meeting today, Terry and everyone is really make things so excited. It's so like the fire seems to be very good, So I have just it's really
long,
kind of
Yenny,
my
how long
mind, but I
have
don't
you signed
know
up?
how this is
well,
gonna work.
how long have you signed up? How long ago have you signed up?
I've been with G Island. I think first year when COVID hit.
Oh, wow. So a few years now, almost 6 years. Well, it's my pleasure to meet you, finally meet you today, Yenny. Welcome. And
Thank
so
you,
you
thank
can know
you.
each other, you can know each other through you connect with Eileen through online. Is that how you met?
Yes. I was connect with her on Facebook because I saw her on Facebook, so that's how I reached out to her. But what a coincidence is I'm from Canada and she live in the same town with my parents. So last year, I did went back and visit my family, but unfortunately, G Island is not in town, so I won't be able to meet up with her,
Well, you still never met
So
her in person, only online.
no,
Oh,
only
wow.
online, and we did some video chat too, but beside that, that's it.
Oh, that's wonderful. Hey guys, you see that? I mean, Yenny connect with Eileen. She live in San Diego. Well, Yenny, I look forward to get a chance to work, and I want you plug into this community because this is a very well diverse, English speaking Zoom for our team, and I'd like to officially
Uh-huh.
welcome you. Tomorrow, I
Uh-huh.
want you to be on at 7 p.m. California time so I can go through the full presentation of the new skin opportunity, what it really I've always confident to say that if people have not heard me doing the presentation and the story of Nu Skin, then they really don't know Nu Skin yet. And so, from what you share with me, I truly believe you don't know what Nu Skin really all about yet. And so, I'm gonna invite you tomorrow. Okay, Yanni? Tomorrow, come and he
Okay.
and I would love to connect with you outside of Zoom to go through the proper way to launch your business along
Uh-huh.
with Eileen, to
Uh-huh.
support you because there's so much support
Oh.
and we have a system to really build the business. And I felt you just got piece and bits here and there. So it'll
Uh-huh.
so when you're not fully have all the tools then you know
Mm-hmm.
did the best she could, with the
Mm-hmm.
over there and doing online. But our team
Uh-huh.
here, 90% are in California, 90% of them on Zoom here. And I come to California every 2 weeks almost. And so I look forward
Oh, okay.
to meet you.
So
I
are you gonna send me the link or Ireland gonna send
same
me the
link.
link?
Same link. Same link.
Okay, same link. Okay. Uh-huh.
Tomorrow.
Okay.
So Jenny,
Okay.
I'm excited because we have another leader who's not on here, but her name is Tao. She's been
Uh-huh.
in for a few years and she's in San Diego. And the next time I come
Oh,
to
is she?
yeah, the
Oh.
next time I come into California, I'll be doing a meeting in San Diego. Yes, and then you can
So do
come
you
here.
know when are you gonna be in San Diego?
I will. I will. I will give it to you by tomorrow. Okay, Yeti? Well, welcome. I'm
Okay, okay.
on the Zoom today,
Thank
and
you.
I'm glad Eileen connect you and Eileen, on the Zoom here today. She's such an amazing leaders, and we love Eileen, and you're definitely in the right hands. But we at this point, we want to plug you into this community so you can get more support. All right, Yenny,
Yeah.
welcome.
Thank
Um,
you. Thank
yeah,
you.
yeah, tomorrow I see you, okay? Um,
Okay, thank you.
so team, there's a few things that I want to, point out. Let me see. I want to make sure that I'm on before we wrap up. But tomorrow, it will be a presentation. As you can see here, Nga is doing a lot of one-on-one Thursday. Chị Nga, Thursday, I want you to share the detail how you're able to sign up like 4 new people, right, in the last week. And so we're gonna train on how to do, three-way call, how to do effective, one-on-one presentations and, three-way call and one-on-one presentation and answer objection, on Thursday. Okay. And so chị Nga, I want you to be on there as well. Okay. So tomorrow, right here, as you can see, the BB. Okay. And then, beside the BB, you know, people should be doing a lot of presentation assessment, or product demo, whatever it is right now. Of course, with the Prism IO, we're doing more assessment to introduce people to Forminex uh, Prism certified products. Okay. And then um, we will, Clara team, we will have our first workshop. Okay. I will line up the leaders, and some of you, whether you're ready or not, you'll be on the workshop. So I challenge all of you this coming Saturday morning, we will have our first workshop. Okay. Please leave at 9 to 11 p.m. In California time. It will go through details on the system. Okay, and what does that mean to set goal? What it means to create contact lists, how to invite the right way, how to present, what tool to use, what to share, and then what is getting start, how to get start the right way. Okay, so we cover that on the workshop. If you've never been to a workshop, you want to be on a workshop, and I want to kick back, the workshop to really help, our team build, with understanding the system, okay? And then leading to Success Summit, July, Success Summit, okay? Now it's called Business Mastery, July, in Utah. And Julie will play the first one, and then she will play, the Yokohama, Japan, September, the first ever convention host, global convention host outside of Utah. Okay, let me see here. Okay. And so, Nu Skin Convention right here in Yokohama, ticket is on sale. It will be historic. Julie will also show the video and the flyer, the PowerPoint where we're gonna stay as a team in Yokohama in September. So, all I can tell you is, if people ask me what is the key to success in my business, in the first company I've joined in 3 years to become rising to the top, having 2,000 people and start earning, 8, 9, 10,000, this is back in 1994, 95, 96, where I became, earning like good full-time income to quit nursing because I understand the secret of bringing people to big events. And then same thing with financial business. I made 4 million before Nu Skin because I understand plugging people into events. And then same thing with Nu Skin. Many of you know that, my life changed because I went to, my first convention in 1994 at Disneyland Hotel in Anaheim. Right here, this is the background of Disneyland Hotel. And at that event, I make a decision that I will never quit. And it has helped me, earning 8, 9,000 a month in 96 and quitting nursing. And then again with Nu Skin, again here at Anaheim Disneyland Hotel. You guys see that? It's not coincident. Me showing up to again the same hotel in Anaheim, in 2009 and seeing this company. So uh, uh, being at the event can change your life. And because of that, I realized I've learned, the secret is to show up to big event because at big event, we see the big vision, at July, this one here, that's when I decide that Nu Skin is a vehicle for me. That's when I decide that this will give me everything I want in my life, that, the life to have total time and financial leverage for my family. And so at event. And so, Julie, if you can show the convention for Business Mastery in July, okay? Special price ticket team until October 10th, okay? It will increase. And so, this you cannot afford not to show up, team, especially our California team. There's no excuse. This is the first time that so many leaders band together with OTG to be at this, business mastery. For the first time, it is business mastery in July. Go ahead, Julie. So it has two-part team. It has the Ruby and Above on Wednesday and Thursday, and then for everyone on Friday and Saturday. And I challenge you, you want to be a Ruby, to be on the Ruby. It's two separate events. And you get to hear from leader flying guest speaker all the way from Europe, coming to this business mastery events. And again, if you call your team, Clara, everybody, if you want a ticket, there's a 5-pack that you save like $25 of your ticket, okay, by getting the 5-pack. And so let's, if you want, commit yourself, get the ticket, and call me, call Nga, call, Clara, and then we make sure that you're part of the 5-pack so you can get the $25 discount, and it will be in by the 10th of this month. Okay, the 10th of this month, the price will be increased as well, and there's no more 5-pack. All right, so we're excited about that event. I'm already there. We have already 20% of our team already sent in their ticket and got their ticket. All right, and so the next event, will be historic. I truly believe, the live convention in Yokohama this year, hosted by Nu Skin in Yokohama, Japan, will really help and explode Nu Skin all over the world. And so there'll be 20,000 people. So mark your calendar. Julie, play the video, and then after the video, we're done. Okay, team? And we'll see you tomorrow. Invite everybody, guys. Guests, new, old, get them back, okay, to resell the dream that Nu Skin is the best yet to come. All right, video, Julie. Thank you, Julie. The next video.
We live for hours in the sun to